Welcome back. This 55 is one that we just inherited from another shop. The shop owner was in the midst of finishing the car and he got sick with cancer and has since passed away. So we took in the project for the customer. Been storing it for a little bit just to have it here, but we're going to end up finishing it, getting the car running and driving, and then primarily the thing is we're going to be doing is the interior on the car. So stay tuned with us, and we'll keep doing some follow-up videos as the progress on the interior is going. Thank you. So not only do we build cars and service cars here at Saxy Rod Shop, but we also have a complete parts showroom. So go to our catalog at saxyrodshop.com, and if you don't see what you like in the catalog or what you're looking for, please don't hesitate to give us a call. So what we're doing is making a pattern for our headliner, and what I'm going to do is use some plastic of the 1/2 inch thick, and I'm going to make a pattern of a perimeter that'll be about 2 inches wide, give us the depth of the 1/2 inch. And we're going to try and cut this piece out all in one piece and do a circle here, and then it'll actually screw, but the material will go up under it and pull down, kind of like the paper's doing around the head, around the windshield, and around the door. So I'm putting the paper up here, and I've got my masking tape all the way around. So then we're going to come in and use this just so I have the definition of the line, and then cut this out, and this will be transferred to a piece of plastic, and we'll cut that out and fit it, and then you can see our center design here, and we'll get to that in a little while. So what we've done here is the beginning of one of the pieces for the headliner. This will go overhead. This inner edge is going to be chamfered either at a 45, or we're going to do a round over. It'll be 2 pieces, so it'll actually make like an oval. And then our insert will go in here. Hand me that piece of cardboard. So the actual head, the insert will be something similar to this in the center. So this will give us some definition. This will be perforated leather, plain leather. The material will go under and wrap out and come out to the bottom edge of the door. So it'll actually come out and go out like that. So we got to make another one of these pieces, identical, sand them, get all the edges straight, and then do our edges, and then we'll start fitting it to the car. Today I've been working on the door panel design on this 55 Chevy. So some of the work that we do, I do the base panels in aluminum, and then this white that you see here is a 1/4 inch thick expanded PVC plastic. So up here obviously is going to be some pleats with 1/8 inch channels, and it'll be the foam. Actually we may do this in hard plastic, so it won't be a soft pleat. I haven't completely decided on that. It's either going to be foam because it's got a slight curve here, or it'll be the hard plastic. And then here where this wide piece of tape is, that's going to be a 1/2 inch wide piece of aluminum or brass molding that will have chrome plated, and then that will follow on through into the quarter panel. This section here is going to be an armrest that'll be 1.5 inches tapered back to nothing, come out 1.5 inches and taper kind of back to nothing, and then taper down here. So this armrest will go on here, and you see these holes. I actually will make a separate armrest, and it'll bolt on from the back side. And then we have this will be a magnetic piece that'll go in here with carpet. So this will be one layer. These will be pleated, and then the 3-dimensional armrest, and that'll give us kind of that 3D effect. And then we'll make us a press-in speaker grill that'll go here. So this will be done in perforated leather, and then everything else will be in the plain leather plus the insert of the carpet. Like action, is that what we're supposed to say? Like action. So, welcome to one of our Texas warm days. So what I'm actually doing is, we've worked on the door panel design on the door panel. This is going to be recessed pleats, the armrests. This is going to be like a chrome molding, but I want to continue this to the rear panel. So what I'm actually going to do, because I want to maybe try to mimic this arc in reverse into the rear panel. So I'm just going to transfer this masking paper, transfer this design of this molding, and then I'll actually glue this to some chipboard, cut it out, and then I'll use that as a template on the quarter panels. So let me get all this drawn out, and then when we get in there, we'll show you how that's going to help figure out the rear design. We're trying to keep from having, if we continue this line on down in the quarter panel, we'll end up with a really large section of pleats, and it can get kind of busy back there in that area. So we're just trying to keep the ratio the same front to rear. That's what I'm trying to do. So anyway. So what we're doing is we've decided to not put a back seat in the car, just because the wheel tubs were so big, and trying to hide them and disguise them with a seat would make the seat look so out of proportion. So some people call this a rear seat delete or whatever, but so I'm making a fiberglass cap that's kind of tapered. Got some wood structure under here on both sides, and then we covered it in some chipboard to help give us that shape. And now I'm just using the fiberglass. We got one layer of cloth down first, and then several layers of the mat to give it some structure and some strength. But this whole panel will come out as a unit, but we're also going to blend this in a radius, and it'll actually, the plan is to try to incorporate some sort of the design that'll come to a stopping point where the center console will be. So what we're doing now is just getting all this substructure. The side panels will come and kind of flow into this in a three-dimensional shape around this arc when it's all said and done. But we're starting with the bulk of the component right now, and trying to get all this glassed up tonight. Now this is a fiberglass that I use is it's from SMD or Steve Mead Designs. It's ultraviolet activated, so as long as I'm not doing it outside in the sunlight, it has sort of an unlimited active use time. And then when I get done, I'll hang up I have an ultraviolet light that I'll hang up here and just let it shine overnight. If I was to take this, set this outside after I got this stuff spread out, it would set up with the sun in our temperature in about 5 to 10 minutes. So I'm going to use the ultraviolet light and let it slowly cure overnight. It helps keep it from changing shapes on me too, getting too hot too quick. So I've got 2 layers of the mat down, 1 layer of that. We'll probably let that cure and then see how structurally sound it is. If it needs another layer or 2 tomorrow, we will sand it, rough it up, and then come back and put another couple of layers on it. So we've decided to make a little design change in what we got going on back here. We're doing what a lot of people refer to as a seat delete. So we're cutting these pieces up. Gonna make a rounded tunnel looking thing, tub cover, that'll get fiberglassed and body worked, but then we're going to split it to make it separable, and then redo the center console in this area to follow it, come back into the package tray area. So this is currently what we're in the process of doing. This will end up looking a lot nicer when it's all said and done. So anyway, thanks for joining us. Be sure and hit like and subscribe if you haven't, and don't forget to go to our website and check out our apparel. Thank you.